SAS wings. Games like Thief and Metal Gear Solid, which advocated stealth over kamikaze carnage, teaching psychopaths the art of tactical planning, and wow, were we grateful for that. And now, sneaking in from stage left is Project IGI. It's come all the way from Norway and was written by Interloop, a crack team of programmers made up of ex-military folk and GoldenEye fanatics. And it easily soars deep point because Project IGI has turned more than a few heads since its debut behind closed doors at last year's Electronic Computer Trade Show. You play superhero Super Agent Jones, ex-SAS, and currently involved with the conspiracy side of the British government. He looks an awful lot like a certain Mr. Bond, but if he plays as good as his butt looks, who are we to point fingers at copycats? Ooh. The game works mostly in mission-based first person, as you maneuver your way through double crosses and security cameras, only to find that the side you're fighting on ain't the right one. There are a few dramatic swoops of the camera and enough adrenaline to keep you glued to the keyboard, but that's not the only reason to keep an eye out. The graphical engine is immense. It's based on their previous title, Joint Strike Fighter, a flight simulator. Now, as a general rule, you're going to get a pretty lame fight out of a flight sim, unless you jack it up with a high level of amphetamines and put it on the ground, which is apparently what they've done. They've self-consciously coined the term finger shooter, which means that in every one of the 15 immense scenarios, you have options. Now, in some situations, it might be good to enter the room with guns a-blazing, but in others, this might exponentially reduce your chances of ever leaving again. If you've got nerves of steel or are looking for something nice to tide you over until the world is not enough hits the streets running, then Project IGI might just be your X-Files. Even if the last revelation did set record lows for first-day sales. But this little find is well worth the dosh you'll invest. It's an original Tomb Raider and portrays the buxom wench profile way in an excellent retro-style side-scrolling adventure. Like the Atari 2600's Pitfall more than anything else, with instant gratification and smaller levels, old-school gamers and new ones alike will find hours of entertainment in this extremely well-designed little baby.
As the young Clovis, you seek revenge for the murder of your sister by one of these fire-spewing scaly dragons. Conveniently, the previous slayer has just died too. The colours and characters are bright, bold and cartoony, and the interface, along with the controls, is by no means an intricate affair, making the game instantly accessible and reasonably easy for an RPG. At first, the battles are not particularly challenging, and is very much a case of hit and miss or even starting again. With a satisfyingly quick learning curve, it had me hooked.
You'll be set to burn some rubber in Havana and Las Vegas in a set of completely new cars with some fantastic new twists and turns. One of the most amazing features in the new edition will be the option to get out of the car. Hurrah! And there's more to come. A two-player mode that means you can go for a good old race or have a go at a game of cops and robbers.
Before we leave you tonight, my pretties, we've got a little late night treat that will leave you shaken and stirred. If there was one awaited sequel, Perfect Dark.
War is being fought.
Perfect Dark. The name should send shivers of orgasmic anticipation through any Nintendo 64 owner's body. And you people without this fantastic yet flagging console, you should be green with envy.
So you've got an important decision to make. What are you going to wear to work? From the team who brought...
Perfect Dark is less a clone of the world's best Bond-centered killathon ever, and more of a genetically modified treat. All the goodness, twice the flavor. Who cares if our hero now has breasts? We're young, we'll get over it. Oh, we know we were teasing you, but hold on to your pants, because next week we've got a full, exclusive preview of Perfect Dark. But now, it's competition time.